Yeah, it's a music stream. Stream. This is a terrible idea. Let me check to see if I have the lyrics over here. I probably don't. I'm probably just gonna have to actually look up the lyrics. And I'm okay with that. After tonight, do. Don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. Axe, my fellow black man for real. Do. Okay. Do not leave your female partner around me. Who is a gamer for real. Axe my relatives, whose name also happens to be for real. Situations will arise.
Oh hey, another star joins the Star Cipher. What's up, man?
What? Huh? Hey, huh? Wait, huh? What? Huh? Hi, Aya. How? I usually greet everyone that way. Hi, Aya. How are you? Thank you so much for joining the Star Cipher. You literally called me as I started to stream and we're making random noises. I'm basically about to blow out my voice. I have not how long have I not streamed? I've not streamed since, oh god, how long have I not streamed? I've not streamed since sometime in late March, I guess. I don't know. But I was doing some last second things because I realized I made a big old oopsie and a lot of things have changed and Twitch is twitching. Welcome back to streaming. Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope that your night's been going well. The literal game plan for tonight, it was, as the stream says, I said screw it, I'm gonna go sing Faint by Linkin Park because I remember doing like some car karaoke and I remember having the instrumental of the song and I'm just like, screw it, why not? And then, you know, the stars kind of aligned because I was scrolling through YouTube and so happens to be in my subscription box. One of the YouTube shorts is from Linkin Park singing the end of Faint. So I'm like, okay, you know what? This is a song that old edgy 2009 me and my brother Fever really enjoyed. So it's about that time. It won't sound perfect, but I'm going to have fun doing it. And that's usually what matters, you know? That's not what I'm looking for. That's LinkedIn. I'm looking for Linkin Park. Okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you're just like closing out the night or anything, it's all good. I'm really glad you came through. What I used to do when I was streaming before this work stuff really got me hung up, I did a lot of fighting game stuff. I played a lot of rhythm games. It usually ended up Muse Dash. And I sometimes bring up gacha games on stream. So I'll bring up stuff like Grand Blue Fantasy as the mobile game and everything. And then I do music streams like this where I just either sing a random cover or I'll start writing my own original lyrics, either in a parody sense or to rap songs. So it's a lot of, it used to be a lot of stuff. I know I kind of hung back from it because I'm still sorting this work stuff out, and it's a terrible idea for me to be streaming right now. Okay, I think I have my lyric. I think I have the lyrics. So I think I'll just dive right into it because if I can cure the itch to sing this song now, I won't have to worry about it as much later. And I'll be able to either get back to work or get back to work. Oh, right. Boot camp stuff. Get back to work and all of that stuff. Anyway, I'm probably just, am I going to hop right into it or am I going to do my old original lyrics from that, or from like the first song I ever posted on YouTube? For the sake of entertainment, I can pull that up really quick Give me one more sec because I have something right over the actual intro of, well, the actual intro of the song before the actual first verse kicks in. Because when I said I did my own little original parody thing, I wasn't joking. This, no, that's not the this I'm looking for. This feeling is no more. It's all the edge you could ask for. All right, cool. Hey, the lyrics do pick up. All right, cool. Since this would be like the third time I'd be recording these lyrics, let's go. Clap. This is stuff that's really old, but and now let's rock, let's go, let's pace in. I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most people taste, but I like to welcome y'all to do say and blow. I know my style so mixed. You got to go. Let's go to a party or show. Let's fall all out and pick it up slow. Everything is all in your face. Well, don't try to bring us back, you're too late. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I okay. I'm going to literally ignore that opening part because that's not what I came here to sing. I came here to sing this. I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, I'm watching you. Turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. But I'll be here because you're all that I got. And again, as the tag says, I am not doing Chester vocals. That's not in me. Linkin Park is my favorite. Linkin Park was part of the budding sense of me just getting into things that are like, that was like not just hip hop. I came from a place where it was, strictly hip hop, R&B, stuff like that. So a lot of the old school and everything. But literally, my friends put me on. Some friends in high school put me on to Linkin Park, and even further back, I was put on to a few rock tracks from some of the games I played. Because I used to play sports games and such. So there was times when they played Bon Jovi. There was times when one of my favorite bands, Jimmy Eat World, was on a game. Even when I played stuff like The Sims and I heard Paramore for the first time. And I'm like, this slaps. I'm going to keep listening to these heel sports games. JK. I don't play sports games like that anymore. And I haven't properly played The Sims in years. The last time that was like really in the gritty part of The Sims was when I played Sims 2. And Sims 2, like the console version, had Paramore's Pressure on it. So All We Know Is Falling was kind of became my favorite Paramore album because of that. And my favorite Sims was like, I'd have to say The Sims Busting Out, but also the very brief moment that I played the Herb Sims in the City, because Black Eyed Peas music, and that had me in a strangle hole. Yes, I think I said it right. I need to hear these tracks back to make sure everything's on track. Sims 2 and all the extensions of it, like Busting Out, are amazing. I've only played console version Sims. I've never played PC. Clap. This is stuff that's really old, but and now let's rock, let's go, let's pace in. I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most people taste, but I like to welcome y'all to do say and blow. I know my style's so mixed. You got to go. Let's go. Oh gosh. Okay, so I see how that goes. Also, when the song actually kicks in, my voice gets drowned out. I'm probably gonna have to do some layering for that. And I appreciate it. I have random stories that I spew out. I don't know what triggers them and what doesn't. They just happen. And more often than not, More often than not. And it especially depends on the stream. If you catch me on Muse Dash, I'll start talking about life for some reason. If you catch me on, say, if I was playing like a Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action, I really started talking about life. And that series is up on like freaking YouTube as a playlist because I was like, oh, these are nice sessions. I still need to go back and do the other endings for that game though. Okay. Okay, let me... This may be bad for the ears, but I'm going to double up the audio. Probably shouldn't do it this way. This is probably a terrible idea, but... Let's see. Clap, clap, clap. This is stuff that's really old, but I can still hear my own voice.
And now let's rock, let's go, let's pace, and I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most people taste, but I like to welcome y'all to do, say, and blow. I know, my style's so mixed, you got to go. Let's go to a party or show. Let's ball all out and pick it up slow. Everything is all in your face. Well, don't try to bring this back, you're too late. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, I'm watching you. Turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. But I'll be here because you're all that I got. I kind of want to try it again because I like the delivery, but I don't like the delivery. I really like the delivery of the opening part because, hey, that was 2009 me, and that was like me being like 14, 15, 16, stuff like that. And that's the usual edgy deuce that I remember that I personally don't like to talk about. And that's why you see the lyrics on the side. This was me just being bitter about someone, extremely bitter about someone. And I'm like, I had no, back then I had like no other way to really express like disappointment, anger, sadness, stuff like that. And I usually resorted to singing and such and writing lyrics, writing songs. And yeah, there was a tendency of where exes ended up the topic, and I just said, okay, fuck it, I'll leave it all on the mic. So that's why if these lyrics sounds like chuny or just outside of my age range, it's because, well, long story short, hey, whoa, wrong loadout. What am I doing here? Oh, this doesn't work the way it does anymore. I have to check that out then. The zoom feature is supposed to Oh, it does still work. Oh, thank God. I didn't know how to troubleshoot it, and I didn't think I'd have the time. But the short of it is, they would have to. They are edgy little high school boy lyrics, and I'm okay with that because that was the essence of Linkin Park for me back in the day. Those zooms took me on a trip. Yeah, I thought I was doing it right, and then I messed up. But it's okay now. I figured out. And this is me de-rusting from not streaming since like March 22nd, maybe. I don't remember. Just a little vomit on my shirt. I apologize. I apologize. But yeah, it just would sound odd that a fella approaching 30 would be singing such lyrics, but at this point I don't care. I've never been the type to care about my own age, but hearing people go, oh, I have now officially reached my late 20s, my life is over, and I'm just like, bitch, what? But anyway, that's a completely different aside. Okay, let's try this again. But wait, I need to get into character, and I don't think I can get into character that easily. If I get into character, I mean like get into like that older move. I know I can do the voice that's like, oh, I have a punchable face. I'm almost 28, don't worry. I got you, homie.
it's still nice to just to be out here and to just be able to do things of that nature. Like, I feel like in some cases, the older you get, the less self-conscious of things you end up, or maybe more self-conscious because you know more. I don't know. I just try and live by the philosophy of I'm just gonna do stuff, but also within reason, not like be an asshole and be like, I did it just because. So that, you know, I don't know. And now let's rock. Okay. And now let's rock. Let's go. Let's pace it. I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most people taste. I keep trying to avoid that lyric because it's so common that that black folks are into rock and stuff. And I try not. I was so closed off back then. Fuck it. Keep the lyrics 100. If I don't, I guess it wouldn't feel right. And now let's rock, let's go, let's pace it. I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most black people taste, but I like to welcome y'all to Do Tape. I know, my style so mixed, you got to go. Let's go to a party or show, let's fall all out, then pick it up slow. Everything that's all in your face, don't try to bring this back, you're too late. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I wouldn't say if I was so bad. Okay. Now, there was some parts I obviously omitted because for the sake of my breath, I had to do it that way. So it'd be like, and now let's rock, let's go, let's pace it. I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most black people taste, but I like to welcome y'all to Do Tape. And blow. I know, my style so mixed, you got to go. Let's go to a party or show, let's fall all out, then pick it up slow. Boom! Everything that's all in your face, don't try to bring this back, you're too late. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if Okay. It's kind of akin to when I first recorded it, but it's just slightly better audio quality. And now let's rock, let's go, let's pace it. I feel like the whole human race. I know this ain't most black people taste, but I like to welcome y'all to Do Tape. And I know. Oh God, that's too far in the back. That boom is probably gonna smack me in the face. I tried to look away from the mic so that it wouldn't just take the full brunt. Do Tape. And blow. I know, my style so mixed, you got to go. Let's go to a party or show, let's fall all out, then pick it up slow. Boom! Everything that's all in your face, don't try to bring this back, you're too late. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if Okay, cool. Now I can actually just sing the actual song because I'm probably not gonna well, I am gonna weave in the old chorus that I made because I feel like it goes really well. So don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if wait, where's the lyrics? That's on me. I forgot it. I was going for the regular lyrics of Faint and not my lyrics. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit. I don't like that. I don't like the entrance that I did. Let's try this again. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am. Nah, I don't like that one. Let's try it again. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you. Just believe this is. I got tongue tied. Let's try it again. Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, I'm watching you. Turn your back if you always do. Face away and pretend that it's not. My lyrics keep seeping in. So let go, I'm watching you. Turn your back like you usually do. Hate the way and fear what it's not. This pain will hit the spot, but God damn it. God damn it. They're really ingrained into my head, okay? Don't
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am
a little loneliness, a little bit of no, I mumbled that first part. Let's try that again.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am
a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go of watching you. Turn your back if you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. But I'll be here because you're all that I got. I don't like my delivery here. I don't. But let me hear it back. Let me make sure that I'm just not. I did this out of a whim, okay?
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am
a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But you liked my delivery last night, sister. I wasn't even in chat last night. I was watching WrestleMania. And the adrenaline was in my soul. Something, Cody did not win.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am
a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you, sister. Last I checked, I literally was not in chat. Well, not with you. I think you were hanging out with folks. So if people were complaining, it was all you.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am
a little bit of loneliness.
Don't try to kiss.
Hey, Phoenix. Are those layered vocals? Yes. Yeah, I have to basically duplicate my vocals for it to not sound like this.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am
a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that
it's kind of quiet.
Scars. Just a little bit. What I want you to feel, but it's like the only way I can really get it working. Oh God, train. But it's the only way I can kind of get it working with my mic setup or with how I'm recording into the mic, because I'm sure if I speak directly into the mic, it'll be fine. But with my current mic setup and just the audio levels that I set for everything, I can't like do things in one take, especially when things like train appears and all of that. So say, for example, I try and do this and I'm going to speak directly into my mic, or try to. I was doing music production research and also saw where people record 3 times. So there's a left, right, and middle. So the vocals have more down. Yeah. I sometimes can't record directly perfect. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but my timing is off sometimes since I don't use a metronome. And when I try and do like left, right, middle things, it's usually when I'm attempting to harmonize, and that kind of fails poorly. But some of them are fun. Some of my recent projects have been really fun too. I just not posted them because I've been trying to sing in Korean, and it's rough for me because I've never properly learned Hangul and all of that stuff. But the Japanese covers are okay.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I
am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, watching you. Turn your back like you always do. Face the way and pretend that I'm not. But I'll be here because you're all that I got. But yeah, that's basically me speaking directly into the mic. So, you know, the whole catchphrase of, hey, I'm Karaku Neos, Sarah from Andromeda, who's like to send his transmissions directly to you. That would basically be me trying to speak directly into the mic. It'll sound a little bit more clearer, but I've learned that I've kind of been peaking a lot. Yeah, recording in general is intimidating. It is. It has its ups and downs. I feel like the live performances are more intimidating. This is technically a live performance, huh? Fuck. but we're fine. We're fine. We're okay. We did not Mac freaking have this existential crisis all of a sudden. This is probably not going to sound right because I delivered it completely differently.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go of watching you, turn your back like you always do, face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here because you're all that I got.
It's not bad, but again, since I delivered it differently for both takes, it feels weird. I'm the opposite, but I'm my own worst critic, so recording is worse than live for me since I can't judge myself much live. Yeah, that's fair. But your live performances be a banger, and I enjoy coming through and hearing them. Like, I don't know. I'm a little more comfortable with recording, mostly because I just have like terrible breath control. Like, it's not even like normal bad, it's advanced bad as the years going by because I've not properly been able to work out, especially due to this work stuff. Goals are to record a bunch after I graduate. That's the spirit. I wanted to record more after I graduated, but somewhere in the middle of things, I just kind of stopped. But also last year, I recorded like the most covers I ever recorded. And then I blew out my hands. I need to learn production. Production's rough, but there's so many aspects to like take in and learn about. And I feel like that's like the best. There's a reward to it. That's probably the easiest way to put it. Like it feels like there's a really nice reward to just production stuff. I still wish that I did more songwriting, but now I feel like recently I've suffered from writer's block more than ever. It's so hard to figure out where to start. The best thing I would even attempt to suggest is like playing around with just small aspects. Just improve small steps here and there. And that's how some of my recording has improved. Because, one day I'd look into how to speak into the mic and like how to record better that way, or look into what do I need to do to soundproof my room. Or another day I'll look into how much reverb is enough reverb. Different aspects like that, or just random producer creators that have tutorials online. Like, I just try and look into all those different things to be like, oh, so I can do this. That's cool. Oh, I can probably do this. That's cool. Yeah, I want to produce the music itself too, since I have a lot of songs I wrote. Yeah, that, like, being self-made with everything would be so good. Everyone is trying to shield their shady courses on YouTube. And that's why I don't pay for any of the shady courses. I just literally look up random creators that just tries to give the juice to you for free. I do talk with like a few of my music friends, and they at least point me in like a direction as to how I can improve. And I understand it's still up to me to kind of get it done. Some of the people that I've like looked into as far as like improving production things has been like I look up tutorials from an artist named Devon Terrell. He has a YouTube channel that's called like Help Me Devon, where he literally just where he talks about different things to like either record better, how to make your vocals sit, what type of effects you'd want to be using on songs and music and stuff. But he also uses a way more advanced it's not a DAO. That's me thinking about coding. But he uses a way more advanced like music editor. Audacity is considered like baby's first music editor. And I should have been using something like Reaper or FL Studio. I'd love to find a community of producers. I always love being in a community for the things I'm learning. DAW. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I, I wish I had FL Studio, but I've been so broke for so long, and I think I literally turned down a friend's offer like, hey, Kara, you can use my FL Studio. It's no problem. I was like, I'll be fine. Don't be like me. Don't make those mistakes. But it's so complicated. Yeah. Fruity Loops, not Fruity Loops. It's not Fruity Loops anymore. FL Studio can be kind of daunting to look into. There's a couple of like master classes, I believe, or master tutorials that'll show you like different features and like random plugins that you'd be able to add in and use. Literally my situation under a friend's license. Like I think the biggest thing that haunts me with FL Studio was how to properly use the mixer and how to like arm yourself for recording and everything. Like I never understood how to do that, even though like the first thing I ever recorded when it came to music was through like their little demo version of FL Studio back when it was called Fruity Loops, and they had the Edison recorder, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do it, and I kind of did it. Kind of.
Don't try to get stone cold for a thing. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want.
Let me hear that again. What was that?
Don't try to get stone cold for a thing. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little
bit of loneliness. The fucking snort. Look, I know that my sinuses has been giving me trouble, but what in God's name? I follow a ton of those tutorials, but it's hard to distinguish what's important and standard and stuff, since it seems like a lot of tutorial guys are self-taught too. Yeah. Unfortunately, like it feels like you have to like dive into it to do some of the things by the self, and it's like, gosh, please just not like get to the point. It's one of those, then what do I need to know? And that's kind of what I kind of started like piecing out from either tutorials or challenging myself to do something. One of the ways that I even learned how to do what I do inside Audacity and some of the things that I've recorded, since I sing a lot of covers, I usually use the original songs as bass, right? And I try to listen as closely as I can to try and hear like whatever tones or notes that harmonies would go in, to see if I can figure out if there's any hidden layer from the original to the instrumental that I'm listening to that I can add in myself. Try and figure out how to replicate like echoey sounds and stuff like that. Like I basically in Audacity had to go through darn near every little effect thing that they got. I know y'all can't see it on the screen because of how I have this thing set up, and it doesn't like show the full screen or any of that, but it's like it had so many different effects, like changing the speed, changing the tempo, a wah-wah, normalizing it, stretching, phasing, reverbs, and I'm just like, what the fuck does any of this do? And it literally was me clicking through it to really just get down and be like, okay, so you do this, but what if I turn like this knob or this status? What happens there? Charting off into the unknown? Yeah, literally the charting off into the unknown part is rough, but it does have a bit of reward. But as far as like using FL Studio, I haven't used it in so long. I wish I could be more help. I'm probably gonna eventually buy a FL Studio license, and it's going to kind of be for a production purpose, because one of the things I've always like wanted to at least try and do, because I've written like 2 original songs, but never learned how to play instruments, so I could never replicate the songs themselves. But it's more so as I've always wanted to like make a progressive house track, because there was something about people who have like these progressive house mixes where they start in with the drums and slowly layer on the rest of the track, and then it goes up to a massive crescendo, and then it slowly just, you know, dithers out right back to the drums again. And I've always wanted to do something of that nature. Let's learn together. I'd really like that, Phoenix. But yeah. Let me try and get a little bit more progress into the song, because I haven't even tried to sing the chorus yet. Do you just sing your songs a cappella then? As in terms of the original song projects, they are fully a cappella, and they're somewhere in these Audacity files. You're fine. You're fine. I can pull it up after I can pull it up in a moment so that I don't get too sidetracked. In fact, I can just type this in as a note right here. Pull up old originals, because I have like 3 purely original songs. I think one I made like when I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons, and that was like a rock song in itself. And then another one sounds literally like a gosh darn Saturday morning cartoon, because I think it was inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I think it was. I don't remember. And then another one was just like an R&B song, because why not? I could do it. I could do it. I really like the R&B song. I hope to figure that out someday.
Don't try to kiss.
Hang on.
Don't try to kiss. Don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel.
What happens if I just
no matter what I
hand this
do,
out?
I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go of watching you. Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
Maybe I will just keep this, because this is not meant to be a serious cover anyway. I just needed to get this itch out.
Don't try to kiss, don't call for a date. It's only the fact that if I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go of watching you. Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
Okay, so I'm going to put in the underlying part of this chorus, because it's part of my old original song, or old original parody, I guess you can call it that. So give me a sec.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
Wait, where is that chorus? The chorus is supposed to be inside this notepad. Of course, I called it that.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I don't. Let's try it one more time.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I don't know where to go, 'cause you hurt me and I won't be ignored. Now I implode to explode. You deserve it, 'cause this feeling is no more. I won't be ignored. Okay. But that's just the underlying part, because I still need to somehow do the I can't fail. I'm not Chester. It's not happening, but
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Oh wait, actually, the way that's delivered, I can. Okay. I can hold the note.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me. Time won't take
Don't turn your back on me.
Okay, so I need to.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me.
How am I gonna do that? Am I gonna just try and sing it in one take? Let's see what happens if I try and sing it in one take.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel what I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I won't.
I got tongue tied on the fucking on the next part.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel what I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't heal this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
Okay. But how does that sound together?
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't.
No, there's a little bit of awkwardness to it. That's fine. So what happens if I were to put that in conjunction with the funny background?
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I don't know the way I do.
Actually, let's not do that yet because it is completely. I will lose all timing, and if my brain will get distracted. I don't know what it is with hearing like myself multiple times, even with low volume. It will fuck me up.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't take. Don't turn.
Wait, is it time won't take or time won't heal? I think it's time won't heal. I think it's time. Do I want to try the whole poorly singing your fave version? Because then I would have to like shift my voice a bit. I can. I can feel the way I did before. Like that's usually the car karaoke version of it, where I'm not where I'm totally exhausting the hell out of my voice. Fuck it. Let's fuck around and find out.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I won't heal this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
Well, I had fun, but holy shit.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I won't heal this damage anymore.
Maybe I can stay. Hang on. So I need to see how this sounds together.
All that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't heal this damage anymore.
No. Just no. Okay, so do that. Do this. This is why I kind of didn't want to sing faint, because I know I will not do well on the chorus. It's just I can't do I will never be able to do Chester justice, and that's while I am accepting of it, still hurts inside. I think the only time that I can kind of do Chester justice is something in like My December, which is another one of my favorite Linkin Park songs. Like, gosh, that track is just like next level to me. But it's sad as shit, so you know.
Turn your back if you always do. Face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't heal this Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
I think I put a little too much oomph into it, and whatever. Let's see how this goes and how this goes, because I have now doubled them up. I'm going to double you up. I'm going to unmute you, and severely turn you down because you're meant to be in the background.
Your back if you always do face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't hesitate anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
Yeah, I love that chorus, but let's turn that down a bit more. Let's see how this goes.
Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't hesitate anymore. Don't turn your back.
Then what did I turn down? Wait a minute, but what did I turn down? Is that the chorus? Did I turn down the I turned down the chorus.
God, I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't hesitate anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
Maybe I should just stick to my streams. I'm going to stick to my streams. We don't need that chorus. We'll just stick to the "this feeling is no more" chorus. It's okay. It's fine. It's all right. I listened to it enough to where I'm like, no, just no.
Your back if you always do face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I don't know when to go, 'cause you hurt me and I won't be ignored. Now I implode to explode. You deserve it 'cause this feeling is no more. I won't be ignored.
Now that's how I used to sing the chorus. If I want to put any more spice to it, I can try and sing in my higher octave thing, but that's usually a mixed bag. I don't think it's going to sound right, but maybe. Only one way I can find out, and then I'll just move on with the rest of the song.
Your back if you always do face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I don't know when to.
I can't feel the way I did before. My brain immediately clicked to the regular chorus. Why did my brain click to the?
I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel
when to go. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Now I implode to explode. You deserve it 'cause this feeling is no more. I won't be ignored.
I find it hilarious, so I just want to see how it sounds.
You always do.
Why did my brain click to the?
I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I don't know when to go, 'cause you hurt me and I won't be ignored. Now I am.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Your back if you always do face away, pretending I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I don't know when to go, 'cause you hurt me and I won't be ignored. Now I implode to explode. You deserve it 'cause this feeling is no more. I won't be ignored.
It's probably not gonna, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I don't know when to go, 'cause you hurt me and I won't be ignored.
Nah, it's okay, but nah, we'll just leave it out for this.
No more.
So what's the second verse?
No more. I won't be ignored.
I am. Wait, I'm what? But I am what? Never mind. I see where it is.
No more. I won't be ignored.
I am a little bit of insecure, a little unconfident. As you can clearly tell, I've not sung the second verse.
No more. I won't be ignored.
I am a little bit of insecure, a little unconfident. because you don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes it don't make sense. And then train. God fucking damn it. Well, this is an involuntary train break. To everyone that pulled through, heck, you guys could be anywhere in the universe right now. I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. I have no idea why I'm rocking with me tonight right now. I was meant to literally sit here, watch wrestling reviews, watch some clips from Monday Night Raw, since it's the Raw after Mania, and wonder why do I spend my weekends playing Arrow game. That's literally how I've been spending some of these weekends. Yeah, I guess it's a lifestyle, I don't know. But some of these shits have really good fucking storylines. Like, I don't know. And maybe it's just me, but if you ever get the opportunity, like, definitely play some of them games for the plot. Like, straight up. Sometimes you may end up in an existential crisis. Sometimes you're just like, well, no, I was here for one reason. I'm no longer here for that reason. I'm not here for that reason at all. And I mean, if everything I retweet off of like Twitter is any indicator, yeah, some of the brain is degenerate as hell. But I don't know. I just try try never to like go overboard or be like too overt with it, because that's where you just draw the line from. It's like, okay, now you're being like creepy, you know? Nah, I just like, damn, I like this. Retweet, keep pushing, or thank the artist, or tag some of the homies that I know would appreciate the said art. And that's kind of how I've normally rolled. It's been a real good feeling. Real nice to know that some of the homies appreciate the culture. Some homies don't, and I try not to push that onto them, and we all just try and have a good time and stuff. Because I mean, yeah, even like me talking to me in person, or even I guess talking to me on Twitter, I just have compliments at this point. I don't know if I have like mean things to say. I usually don't, but you know, it happens. It happens sometimes. I think the train subsided. So train break over. Let's try and do this. No more, I won't be. I am a little bit insecure, a little unconfident. You don't understand. My brain is not seeing that timing. No more, I won't be. I am a little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes it don't make sense. I am what you never want to say, but I never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So I let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face the weight, pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got.